And welcome back to Hanover Insurance Field here at Fitton Field, and the Worcester Bravehearts earning a doubleheader sweep of the Nashua Silver Knights tonight, winning the game 7-2, and then 3-1 in the nightcap, a game you saw live on Charter TV3. Let's see how it all shook down, starting with game 1 under the broad sunshine, the sun-splashed field. And the Bravehearts already had a 2-1 lead late in this one. John Hansen draws a bases-loaded walk to bring in a run. Dustin Harris scoring there. And they just got into it and broke this one open. Paul Gozo, the Yukon catcher, with an extra base hit down the line, plating a couple more. Bravehearts adding to that lead in game 1. The runner, Hansen, thrown out at the plate, but no worries there. They continued the damage with a base hit to right, plating another one. Contributions from up and down the lineup from the Bravehearts in the first game, including Mac Chelly, who had a big hit in this one as well. Now to game 2 of the nightcap. Chris Rinaldi, it's like a 14-game hitting streak now thanks to this base hit up the middle. He's reached base safely in 19 straight games. Bravehearts were off and running. Had a lot of hits and some walks, but no runs to show for it. That was okay because Mackenzie Stills was dealing. Strikeout from the young man there in the first. Then it's Chris Rinaldi drawing the walk with the bases loaded. Gets the first run to the plate in the form of Brett Koffel. 1-0 Worcester at that point. Stills dealing. This is in the third. Another strikeout for Mackenzie Stills, who's going to Vanderbilt. He's just a high school graduate at this point. Pitching like a KG veteran. Look at this, a little later in the game, Jake LaBella takeout slide of Mariano Ricciardi. It drew the ire, and the benches both took notice of this one. Both benches were warned. It ultimately resulted in a double play, and the Bravehearts got out of the inning. Brett Koffel, an aggressive play, getting a runner in the fifth at first to squelch a possible threat there. And then Rinaldi, another hit late in the game. This is an insurance run, making it 3-1 Worcester. And then Stills not afraid to brush back LaBelle in the seventh. He'd strike him out. No worries there. The big guy going down on strikes. And the Bravehearts getting a 3-1 win and a doubleheader sweep. Kevin Shea called it with us tonight here on Charter TV3. Kev, big win now, 9 in a row for the Worcester Bravehearts as they continue to roll after the All-Star break.
Yeah, and it's pitching, and more pitching. Mackenzie Stills going the distance in game 2. I mean, the team's already rested coming off the 3-day break for the All-Star break, but now your bullpen is that much more rested going into tomorrow, the next day. I mean, this is the home stretch. This is a team right now that is built for success.
2 weeks of baseball, maybe the most talented roster. Can you put it all together? They certainly have. Now the question is, don't peak too early.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, you want to play your best baseball at the end of the season. They're playing so well right now at the middle of the season. Can they sustain it? I think they can, just because of the veteran presence. And I give a lot of credit to that coaching staff, and it starts with J.P. Pine. He's such a great communicator, and that's what you have to be when you have a roster with all these guys. Everyone wants to play. Everyone came here to play. He does a great job of rotating players in, position players, and making sure all the pitchers get some use as well.
Yeah, depth in the pitching staff, depth in the infield now with Eddie House, and depth behind the plate with Koffel and Gozo, who can both play and contribute at the plate. The Bravehearts team still chasing Martha's Vineyard tonight, but in pretty good position with less than 2 weeks to play.
Yeah, they've got to feel so good about themselves right now. And this is a team that's playing with confidence. You can see every game, no matter what the score situation, they believe they're going to win. They believe they're going to have success, whether it's at the plate or on the mound.
All right, Kevin Shea, go back on vacation for a few more days. And we'll see you next time from Worcester Braveheart Baseball, maybe in a week or so. But that'll do it for this Sportscast. For Kevin Shea, I'm Andy Lacombe. We send it back to Anna in the studio.
Thanks, guys. Killing it as always. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Worcester News Tonight. I'm Anna Botari. Have a great weekend.